Remind me, is it Sierras?
That's right. Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Okay.
Just like the mountains with an S.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure I had that right. I thought it was.
Now, DC, I'm going to throw a curve at you on the introduction, so I'm going to see how you flow with it.
No, don't do that.
Oh yeah, got to throw the first curve of the year.
Of course you do. Of course you do. Okay. Are we up and running? You got YouTube live? Is it showing?
We are. It says we are streaming. I'm still waiting for it to pick up on YouTube.
Yeah, I got that message now. So it should be.
Yep, we're up. We're good.
Okay.
All right,
let's go ahead and get the intro then.
Hi, this is Ivan from Men Without Hats, and you're listening live from Nashville to the D&D Dynamite 80s podcast with DC and DH.
Live from Nashville, Tennessee, you are listening to the D&D Dynamite 80s podcast with your hosts, DC and DH. So guys, take it away. Hey. Welcome
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into another episode of D&D Dynamite 80s. I'm DH with my co-host over there, Phil A. Buster. Phil, how are you tonight?
Yeah, there you go. Hey, I am DC. Welcome
you're not going to be Phil tonight, man? I had this whole
no,
thing worked out for you tonight.
Right.
Well, since you're not playing around along, we don't even care how your week's been because I'm excited to get this one started, man.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and do the introductions and we'll get this one going.
Yeah, we're honored to have Mike and Debbie Saris with us tonight. They do tribute to Pat Benatar, and they also do, Mike does, a tribute to Rick Springfield. So we'll kind of dive into both of those. But yeah, we're honored to have We Belong and Working Class Dog tribute artist with us tonight. How are you guys?
Doing good.
Doing great. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you for having us on.
Appreciate you coming back on. Yeah,
that's what I was going to say.
It's been a while. It's been a minute. Yeah.
I think it was 3 or 4 years ago, maybe.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
And we haven't gotten any better.
It took them that long to get over the first show and decide, well, we'll try one more time.
We'll try them one more time. That's exactly right.
One more, and that's it. Oh, guys, thank y'all for joining us tonight. We really appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah, you guys are a lot of fun.
Absolutely. We had a blast last time, so.
My first question, Mike, I want to know something, man. I got to know about the hair. I mean, geez.
Give us a secret because we didn't keep ours.
Right?
Well, I always say when my dad passed away, he didn't leave me much, but he left me good hair.
See?
There you go.
So that's my secret.
He gets a lot of comments on his hair at the show.
I bet.
People talk about the hair. So. Still rocking that.
Envious of that. That's
so the only reason I could do the Rick Springfield.
Kind of catch us up on what
helps, doesn't it?
Kind of catch us up on what's been going on since we last talked to you. I mean, you guys have had a lot of things
busy,
happening.
I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah. We've been pretty busy. I mean, this year, especially just right out of the gate, we've been doing a lot of shows, and we actually celebrated our 10-year anniversary in January.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Started the band in 2016. And, you just never know when you do a project like this, how long it's going to last or how far you're going to be able to take it. But it just seems like, we get busy with other things and think, well, maybe it's just, it's done. And then all of a sudden we get all this interest again and we get a lot of bookings. And so it's just been, really amazing, for 10 years that we've been able to keep doing this and together as a couple.
Sure.
And then adding in the Rick Springfield now has just really been great too, because people love that. So
it's
an 80s show,
That works out perfect for you.
That kind of leads me to one of the questions I've always wanted to ask, because 10 years of putting on shows, that's a ton of work.
Wow.
And I know, you're changing sets constantly. Does it ever get to the point where you're just like, let's just pull one of the old sets and be done for this week?
Well, fortunately, she doesn't write much new material.
Right.
So there's not too many new songs to have.
Yeah.
But, we get that core set of songs that we're pretty much going to play each time because that's what the fans want to hear.
The hits, yeah.
The hits. And, then we'll kind of throw in some of the lesser known songs. Those are the ones we'll kind of rotate, so we'll pull those in and out, or depending on the type of show it is. If it's kind of more of a sit down, we play this one place which it used to be called the Blues Club, so it just has a sort of sit down casual vibe. So we'll play a couple songs off her blues album. You know, Pat Benatar had a whole blues album, jump blues stuff, and so our bass player will pull out his upright bass, and we'll change it up.
And the crowd loves it. I think a lot of them don't know that she made an album like that.
Yeah.
So they're like, "What? Pat Benatar did blues?" And so it's kind of a cool little thing to throw in.
Yeah. We actually did a whole band based on that blues album, and we had a horn section, the upright bass. It was a whole separate band,
9-piece band.
It was hard. It was hard to book that band because people didn't understand Pat Benatar blues. What?
Right.
The logistics alone of trying to have a rehearsal with 9 people is insane.
But it was super fun.
It was very fun.
Now I have to follow that up. Has there been? And you talked about the core songs that you always play, and then some that you switch. Is there a song that you have used in that switch in and out mode where you're like, I didn't realize the fans loved that song so much, and it actually came into the core?
I'd say Precious Time.
Precious Time, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
The song Precious Time it really is such a standard hit for her. People that are her diehard fans they always want to hear it. Sometimes we don't have it in the set. Are you doing Precious Time tonight? And we're like, oh no, it's not in the set, but it is one you pull it out because you think, oh, maybe it's because it does kind of come down and slower, but people love it. I mean, it's just so dynamic, and it is really one of her tried and true hits.
It wasn't a huge hit though, so it's kind of like that right in between.
Right.
So so we don't do it every time.
But her true fans know
But the guitar player, it's always a guitar player favorite because that solo. I don't know if you're much familiar with that solo, but it's definitely one the guitar players always take notice. It's a fun one.
Yeah,
he does a little bit of Eddie Van Halen actually in that song. There's some finger tapping.
This guy's an Eddie Van Halen fan, so
absolutely. Yeah.
Eddie's my number one actually.
Oh, yeah. Well, Mike, I was going to follow up with that. You led me down that road. I want to know, is it a difficult piece to play?
That particular song, The Precious Time?
That one.
It took me some work.
Okay.
But you'd be surprised at a couple songs that have taken me more work. So I've got the Precious Time down pretty good. I don't get there's certain songs where I still get a little anxiety just before the solo comes up, and
me too.
If I'm gonna nail it.
Right.
Those high notes are no joke. So
right.
Sure.
The one song that comes to mind that you might be surprised about is "Hit Me With Their Best Shot." I've been playing that song the longest, and that first lick that he comes with, right? It's a tricky lick.
Okay.
And that one I always go, okay, tonight I'm gonna nail it. Oh man, just a note.
Well, and you guys doing Pat Benatar, excuse me, and now Rick Springfield. I'm going to steal one of DC's questions. I mean, to us, we know it's iconic music, but you're introducing it and it's staying around generation after generation. Why do you think that's so with so much of the 80s music that it just crosses generations?
I don't know.
It's just good music.
I think we were talking about this not too long ago. How the 80s were such a unique time. The type of music that came out, you had a little bit of everything. You had this cool like rock, and then you had this almost disco-y sounding stuff, and you had this alternative music, and just all of that in one decade was just so incredible.
Wide variety.
And and Pat Benatar being like, the rockin' female queen, out there doing her thing, and of course women just were like loving that, like at that time in history too, 80s, women were kind of coming into their own, and she was kind of a pioneer in that, and also in rock and roll. So I feel like that 80s overall was just such a really unique, never to be repeated time, because it was just so incredible.
Yeah, but you're right. We get younger fans these days.
That just amazes me.
Yeah,
well, they do. Sorry, go ahead.
No,
I was just going to say, I just thought of something too that makes it cross generational is the fact that they put a lot of her songs in movies and television shows and stuff. So I remember watching a movie like "We Belong" will come up, or "Love Is a Battlefield," and this is why the 20 and 30-year-olds know this stuff.
Right.
Even the teenagers know it because they've heard it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah.
I have another question that has become one of my favorite to ask. So when you guys are performing, I want you to think of one thing that happened that now you look back and it was hilarious, but you at the time you were thinking, how in the world did I make it through that and finish this song or this set?
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, this is a good one. Yeah. That's a great question for us.
well, we were
There's
playing.
more than one, but this is probably the best one.
Yeah, we were playing in the desert out in
Palm Springs.
Palm
Desert.
Palm Desert.
Yeah.
It's near Palm Springs.
Okay.
And it was a beautiful day. It's just a city event, so it's just a nice stage, nice big grassy area. And it's about 10 minutes before we go on. There's a lot of people there, and we're all hyped up, ready to go. And they came over and told us that a haboob is on its way. And we're like, what's a haboob?
No idea what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a sandstorm that is getting ready to, and you can see off in the distance, it was just black. It looked like from the Mummy.
Like it was in my Mummy movie.
Wow.
Yeah, high winds, and
Wow.
we're like, well, we're here, we're ready to go.
Well, because they asked us, do you guys want to
reschedule? We're like, no.
Yeah, we're like, well, let's see what happens. We're like, let's see what happens.
What happens, and yeah.
But the first 3 songs we always do are right in a row. There's no break. So we always do bam, bam, bam. And so right on our second song, it hit. And, we're not stopping. We're just going.
Nope.
And it's just blowing. And there's just, and some of the people, about half the crowd, picking up their chairs, running for the hills.
Wow.
And then his guitar got knocked over.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Oh, no.
And the neck broke on it.
Yeah. I didn't know till after the show that the neck was broken. But
I think the only thing could have made that funnier is if my wig would have blown off. That would have been spectacular. But
then it would have gone
on.
Might have went viral then.
It might have.
Now, see, it would have been hilarious if y'all had Iron Maiden's Run for the Hills.
Yeah.
And you could have started playing.
That would have been a good one.
Perfect.
Wow.
Good.
Right.
Yeah, that was definitely a challenge at the time.
Yeah.
And then they asked us after that if we want to stop, and we're like, nah. It started to die down.
Yeah.
So we pushed through it.
We did. And those people
That's
out there,
awesome.
man, the ones that stayed were they loved the show, and they were just like, wow, you guys sounded so great, and you sang through that haboob like champs, and so professional. And we're like, well, the show must go on, right? That's what they say. And
Wow.
I was surprised. We had a lot of older people that were there, and they sat through the whole haboob and watched the show. So I was like,
I've learned something new tonight.
Yes,
I
and
have
I-
never
I-
in my life heard that.
I have to ask.
Never been
did
in a
y'all-
haboob.
Did y'all have a shirt?
Now you
Did
know.
y'all have a shirt made said "I survived the haboob"?
Right.
Oh,
I
that's
love
a
that
good
idea.
idea.
Y'all should do
We-
that and sell it at your
We
concert.
should.
Right.
We
Yeah.
should take one of our band shots from the show.
That's
and,
it.
Right? Yes.
And then I'll put credit for D&D Dynamite on
There
it.
you go.
There you go.
Yeah, next time we
Notice,
play back
DC,
there.
Yeah.
she did that like you, DC. She didn't say anything about sending the check. She just said give credit.
Right,
I
give
mean,
credit.
that's how
Yeah.
that works.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm good
That's how
at, just
that
giving
works.
credit. Yes.
Yeah.
We're a cash
yes.
poor band, so
Hey, DC has been saying for almost 6 years now he was going to write me a check. Little did I know he gave me the Waffle House check to pay last week.
Right. Yeah, I gave him a
Yeah.
check.
Yeah, I
wrong-
don't
wrong
get
check.
it.
Right.
Right.
Wrong check.
Wow.
Hey guys,
Oh.
remind everybody how this idea originated. That you wanted to do this, and how did that all come
I'll
about?
start. You
for you?
finish.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I've always been a huge Pat Benatar fan since high
Mhm.
school, and I saw her at the US Festival in 1982. And there's a little side story to that with seeing her bass player on stage at that time. But so just for years, I loved her music and
Mhm.
memorized every song on the album. And then we met, and he was in a band, and I wasn't really singing. And then I got on stage with his band and sang "Hit Me with Your Best Shot." So we've been doing that song over 30 years
That was
now.
our first song
It was
together.
my very
Wow.
first song.
Wow.
Okay. Okay.
And so then we had a cover band for a long time, and
Mhm.
we did a lot of her songs in the cover band. And then we talked about doing a tribute before, it just never gelled, and then we just said, I was like, let's do Pat Benatar. And
Well, wait a minute. No, you're
I
jumping.
skipped something.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
wait, jump. So it was her
Oh my, yeah.
one of her
It's a big
one of her
birthday.
big birthdays, and we got a limo. I took we have all the kids with us, and
Yes, that's right.
we went to dinner, and we pull up to a casino, and I tell her that the limo broke down and we need to get out, and they're gonna have to send another limo to pick us up.
You tricked me.
And so she gets out and she looks up at the marquee, and Pat Benatar's playing. And so she's like, "Oh, Pat Benatar's playing tonight." And I said, "Yep," and we're gonna go see her.
I was so mad. I was like,
Awesome.
"Oh, I wanted to go in," and then he told me. And then he surprised me. A bunch of our friends were there, and I was like, "Oh, this is the
Oh,
best
that's
birthday
great.
ever!" You know,
Yeah.
it was so cool.
So that was 2015,
Yeah. It was after
and after the concert, we started talking. And we're like, "That's our tribute. Why didn't we do this like 10 years ago?"
that. Yeah.
We were like, because watching them was kind of like, we felt like we were watching ourselves, like the way they
Yeah.
banter,
Yeah.
the way they interact and stuff. We're like, that. Why didn't we think of that? That's our tribute.
Wow.
That was the concert that
Yeah, there's a lot of parallels in our lives to theirs too.
Yeah.
You know, being married and having a family, and Pat
Sure.
and I had some parallels being from the East Coast, and we were both working at banks, and you know, we divorced our
Isn't
first
that
husbands,
something?
and you know, just a lot of things.
Yeah.
But the side story was when I saw her in '82 at the S Festival, I could have never imagined if somebody would have said to me, "In this year, you're going to be playing with her bass player in the future."
was at the US Festival.
Yeah, like when I saw them, and there's no way I would have
Wow.
believed it if somebody would have said that to me. And we had her bass player Roger Katz played with us for about a year and a half.
Wow.
Yeah, Michael
That's awesome.
contacted him on online, and he's like, "Yeah, cool, I'll come out and I'll jam with you guys." And it kind of worked into a thing for a while, and so that was really cool. And we
That's
actually did a
Yeah.
re-recording of one of the songs that he wrote called "So Sincere," and I think is that on YouTube?
It's online,
It's
yeah.
online, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of a cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty. It's
Fun remake.
yeah. It's
It was a less,
close-
we didn't want to do a big hit. We thought we'd do something lesser known. That way, you know, we kind of do
yeah.
our own little spin off it.
Yeah, I thought
Right.
it came out pretty
Yeah.
good. It was a lot of fun doing that.
Right.
Yeah.
So Mike, talk to me about how Working Class Dog came about.
So, well, first of all, do you know the story about Jesse's Girl? Are you guys familiar with that?
I've heard it before, but I
I
can't
know that
remember
he
it.
wanted Jesse's girl.
Well,
Yeah,
He
he
wished
did.
that he wished that he had Jesse's girl. I know that much.
yeah.
Right.
See, I'm good at this game, DC.
You are good at this.
Instead, he got Jesse's Grill.
Right.
Right. That's right. That's
So the story is, Rick Springfield was recording in the same studio with Pat Benatar and Neil Giraldo, and
Mm.
you know, and down the hall. So his producer, Rick Springfield's producer, goes and says, "Hey, there's this hot kid playing guitar down the hallway. We got to get him to play on this song." So that's Neil Giraldo playing all the guitar on Jesse's Girl.
Oh,
He's
wow.
doing all the
Oh,
solos
okay.
and that's all Neil, and the bass. He played all that. So so Neil talks about that. If you go see Pat and Neil, he always
Mhm.
mentions it. He'll do a tiny little piece of it. And I said to Debbie, this is a long time ago, after a couple of years we started the band, I said, "Hey, I'll do the whole song," because everybody would scream when he started Jesse's Girl.
Licked, yeah.
And so I said, "I'll do the whole song, give you a little bit of on these longer shows. I'll give you a break.
Yeah.
And I'll
Yeah.
do Jesse's Girl." And so we started doing Jesse's Girl during the We Belong set, and people loved it. And so then I added I've Done Everything for You. Remember that
Yeah.
song?
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
done
yeah.
it. So we started doing 2 songs in the longer set.
Sammy Hagar.
Okay.
Sammy Hagar wrote that song. Yeah, that's a Sammy Hagar song, but Rick Springfield redid it.
Yeah.
So then I just had sometimes we get asked to do a 3-hour block. Some venues want 3
Okay.
hours, and that's just too long to do.
I
that
mean,
many
I would
times.
love to sing Pat Benatar for 3 hours, but you know, sometimes you got to break it up a little
That
bit.
would be tough. Yeah. Yeah.
And then we're
Yeah.
getting into some really deep cuts.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You're pulling out a lot of them off the shelf there. Yeah.
The whole blues album plus.
That's right. That's right.
And we were trying to avoid just throwing out random cover songs to fill the space. We
Yeah.
do one. We have a couple that we do, but we didn't want to do too much of that. So I
Sure.
said, hey, you know, there's a whole. He doesn't quite have enough songs to do like a whole tribute by itself. So I came up with the idea that maybe we can. I'll do a little opening set. So sometimes I'll do a 30 to 45 minute Rick Springfield set.
Wow.
And then and then
Oh,
and then
cool.
I'm opening for the real star here. So
Yeah.
she's
I
the
hear
real
ya.
star.
I
I'm the
hear ya.
opening act.
That's
So.
great. That is
That's
great.
awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Lynn
Well,
has joined in. He said he's enjoying
Lynn.
hearing your story. Said he has a comment and then a question. His comment is the U.S. festival footage I've seen looks like it was great, and he's a little jealous of that. And the question is, what is your favorite deep cut, lesser known track that you like to perform?
Oh, that's a great question.
I know mine. You say mine.
Go ahead and say yours first.
Mine it's called One Love, and it's a song that they wrote about Bob Marley.
Yeah.
And so it's just got a nice groove. It definitely wasn't a big hit, but they did a video for it, and it just has a really nice feel to it. I really like playing that. It's not a
One
big
Love.
guitar song. There's not really a solo in it or anything, but it just has such a nice feel.
It is.
Okay.
It's a beautiful song. And we actually stripped it down at our last show and did like a little acoustic version of it in the middle of the show. It was our anniversary show. So we kind of did that. And that's actually one of my favorite songs too. But I tend to really like, there's a deep cut by, that she did a remake of an Alan Parsons song called Don't Let It Show.
Oh, wow.
Which it's beautiful the way she sings it. It's operatic and stuff, but there's a lot of feel in it. And I think that's definitely one of my favorite deep cuts by her. So thanks for that question. That's a great question.
And Lynn also followed up with another question for you. Wants to know, he says, am I correct in thinking that to sing Pat's song, it takes some serious breath control? Because we're always amazed at her ability to sustain those notes, and you do that amazingly. So he wants to know about the breath control.
Well, when I first started singing in a cover band, I took some vocal lessons, and I honestly, because I love her music so much and I always sang along with it, I knew it was going to be a challenge for some of those songs, and it does take a lot of breathing and singing correctly. I know a night when I don't do that because I have vocal fatigue and rawness. But yeah, it definitely, you've got to control your breathing, use your diaphragm. I drink like throat coat tea, and I bring my Manuka honey cough drops, and I just make sure that I'm taking care of my instrument,
Sure.
Yeah. And I still get freaked out by the note in Promises in the Dark because there's that really high note in the middle.
Yeah.
But I've been pretty consistent with that now after 10 years, but that one used to scare me coming up.
Yeah.
It's like myself out a little bit, but
now, speaking of scary, Debbie, now for you and Mike, this is the question of the night, and you've been through this before, so it's not as scary.
Now, before we do that,
don't try to influence this.
Do we want to do the clip first?
Oh yeah, I forgot. See, I knew I kept you around for something. Yeah. You get an extra shiny quarter on your paycheck this week.
All right, I appreciate it. No, folks, we have a clip that we want to show of both of these tributes going, and you're just going to be thrilled. It's great stuff, and let me get it set up.
We got 3 listeners just toned in and said, DC, could you quit talking and show the clip? We're excited. Come on now. Come on.
That's right. All right.
And you know that you were born to be.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. Awesome
Been
job
fun.
there. And yeah, that's just amazing. And one of the things I liked was that bottom logo keeps the 80s alive. And you guys do that. So thank you for doing that and keeping that
What a
music
special
rolling.
gift, guys.
Yeah. Very much so.
You know,
Thank
you,
you.
Thank you.
you have the ability for people, and we've talked about this with several guests before, and it's true. You give the ability for people to forget their problems for 2 to 3 hours
Yes.
and to reminisce the good times. And what a
That's
special
amazing.
gift.
Amazing gift.
I'm just curious if you've ever, you think about that from time to time when you're performing.
All the time.
Yeah.
We talk about that a lot. I think when we go into that environment, people are there just to forget about the stress of life and just
Sure.
enjoy themselves and be taken back to a time that has good memories and is happy. And
Well, and
we love that we can do that. It is a gift.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. So thank you for
Yeah.
that. And
Yeah.
and we do feel very privileged to be able to do that for people.
yeah, I sometimes get caught up. I'm on into the technical stuff of the show, and
Mhm.
I tend to forget that. And so I love hearing it because it reminds me. But with our particular show, being the band's called We Belong, we feel like there's even something else we're trying to, kind of our message. It's we belong. But we struggled at one point in our marriage. We almost didn't make it, and thank God that we're doing this today. God did change our hearts and was able to, bring us together, and now we're able to get up there on
Wow.
stage and just be able to promote that sense of,
Yeah.
of being together and,
Yeah.
and working through something. And so
That
we
is awesome.
hope that people see that when we
Yeah.
play.
It seems
Fantastic.
like they do, and that's a huge return for us above
Mhm.
anything else,
Mhm.
above any attention or money is. When we talk about that, we talk about our marriage, and we talk about how marriage and music combine with us and how we share that with them. People get very happy and excited when we say we've been married 33 years, and they just cheer. And I think it's hopeful. There's just not much hope in the world sometimes. And I think when people see that we've struggled, but we're still together, and God saved us and got us here, that there's hope. So you're in that
Sure.
environment, and sometimes being in a music environment isn't always the most hopeful situation, but
Right,
you're
right.
bringing some hope through the music and the message.
And
What
Pat
a-
and
what
Neil
a
is the
special
same.
message.
They're the love story. They've
Mhm.
Yeah.
they've been together, and doing great as well. So it's like
Yeah. Another parallel.
they started.
Right.
They started, and we're just
Sure.
trying to finish.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
What a special message.
Yeah.
Wow.
What an amazing testimonial. Yes. Amazing.
Unbelievable.
Amen on that one.
All
So,
right,
guys-
DH, go ahead there, buddy.
All right, so guys, kind of know how this works. We do our post conference because this is a very high class show. So our post,
If you say so.
our post show review is at the Waffle House on Friday mornings.
Now, they may
So-
not be familiar with Waffle House.
So
Sounds
if
like
you kind of,
pancake.
kind of like an IHOP, but like,
Yeah.
Okay.
like if you go like Walmart,
Well, I
to
don't know.
like
That's an
Dollar
insult to
General
IHOP.
compared to Walmart, that's kind of like Waffle House compared to IHOP. So just kind of give you that comparison.
There you go.
No offense to any of them. But so what's going to happen is we're going to give you two bands, and then you guys are going to choose ever how you want to choose on which band you prefer, and whoever's band wins, the other buys breakfast at the Waffle House. Now DC and I go round and round. We go round and
geez,
round
man.
weekly because he always tries to say I cheat, and I'm just going to lay it down, DC. Shame,
Oh,
shame, shame.
Gosh.
DC, shame,
You are
shame,
wearing me
shame.
out.
Now, he's upset because I win a lot, so he's coming back for more, and I'm just tired of the round and round and getting accused of cheating. So I'm not going to say another word. I'm going to be quiet, and I'm going to let DC lay it down and tell you who the bands are.
Okay.
Are
So-
you gonna leave the cellar?
I'm in a trap right now. I'm caught in a trap.
Okay. So obviously it is rat versus poison.
Ooh.
or a combination of rat poison, whichever however way you
That's a good
think about
combo.
it. Thanks, Lynn, for that one.
Yeah.
Lynn gave us that one last week. That rat
That's
poison.
good.
That's pretty good.
That's
They're-
good. I like that.
Lynn said that they would, they were going to gang up and have a tour together and call it rat poison.
Yeah. Could you imagine? I would
That would be
buy a
great.
shirt
That
of
would be
that.
great.
You know?
That would be a cool shirt. Yeah. Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah.
So there's
Wow.
two choices.
Mm.
As a guitar player, that's kind of tough one because Warren DeMartini, he's in Rat, right? Am I getting that right?
That sounds right.
And he's from San Diego, which is where we lived for a long time, and he's a great guitar player. So I definitely like Rat.
I'm
But
taking
Poison-
that. Let me stop you right there, Mike. No, go right ahead.
Poison. When I took some guitar lessons from this guy, and this was I was kind of working on my skills, and I asked him to help me learn a Poison song, and he was more of a jazz kind of guy, and he ripped me a new one. You're listening to that stuff, you're playing that stuff, but I loved it, you know.
Yeah.
We played with this 80s cover band, and we do Talk Dirty to Me, and I love
Uh-huh.
the solo on that song is so fun to play.
It is fun.
Oh, yeah, I bet. I bet
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, that's a great.
But let's round back and go round and round back to the first part of that, Mike. So as you're making your decision here.
Round and round. I see where you're going with that.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh. Well, I mean, I think for me, I'm just familiar with more of Poison's songs, but I do love Round. Like I do love Round and Round. It's a great song too.
Now you both get a vote, so it doesn't have to agree.
Okay, so we could pick one of each.
You could, and I'll win by default. So it's
Oh,
okay.
yeah. You're going to figure out a way to win regardless.
That's not cheating then if we each pick a different
No.
No.
You know, shame, DC.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna go for Poison.
Oh, Mike,
Yes.
it was nice having you on the show. Debbie, now we're going to talk.
Is it mine now? Okay.
Yeah, Mike's out, Debbie. So hey,
Mike's
welcome.
out. Oh, boy. The pressure's on, guys. Ooh. Okay, so actually, I think I might go with Rat because I just remembered a little story about a Poison song.
Oh no, I don't
It
think
did not go well for me. So,
Ah,
I don't know if you want to hear the story. It can be brief, but otherwise, I
Sure.
sure. Go
Okay, the
ahead.
story is this. His band was playing somewhere. They decided to have a lip syncing contest. So all the girlfriends and the girl, oh, we're gonna do this.
was that gonna break or something?
Yeah,
right?
it was during, the band was on break. It was a little in between thing.
Okay. Yeah.
And I got up there and did a Madonna song, and the crowd went crazy. And his friend in the band was one of the judges. And he came over and he said, Debbie won. They liked her the best. Okay, cool. Well, his girlfriend did I'm skinny, bop, bop, bop. And I was like, and somehow, even though he said that they liked me better, she ended up winning. And she was wearing a dress she borrowed from me that night. So the whole thing is just, kind of jaded for
See,
me.
Debbie,
So-
I feel you.
Ah.
I feel you, Debbie. And because of that story, Rat becomes the overall winner tonight.
I'm just gonna
3 to
say I'm
1.
going with the Rat.
So since Rat had a story behind it, and I agree with Debbie, she borrowed your dress and they still pulled that. Debbie,
I know, right?
Rat wins, hands down.
And every time I hear that
By
song,
default,
Skinny
yes.
Bop, now I'm just like,
Yep. See,
Like,
see, it's like
Brings
it's
back the bad
poison or
memory.
something.
It's
Yeah.
poison.
All right.
It's poison to you. That's right. Oh. Oh, wow. All right. Well, DH, figure that out. I guess you won.
Well, here's what I did. Okay, and I'm just going to be honest because I'm keeping a yearly
You're
tally
honest.
because I'm the winner of the Golden Waffle Award last year because mine won the most.
Yeah.
Oh.
But because I'm honest and I don't cheat, even though DC,
Right.
tries to keep saying I cheat, shame, DC.
Yes.
I gave us each a half point.
Oh,
So
Okay.
we split.
I think that's
That's
Which means this week you buy by default because
right.
I wrote
Yeah,
my
I
half
still works an
first.
angle. Yeah. Yeah. I still get, yeah. I
So
see
this
how that
week
works.
I'll buy yours and you buy mine.
So you just make me feel like I was partial winner.
Well,
Well,
there
What
you
you're
go.
saying?
You know, I gotta give you a
Throwing
little
your bone.
credit sometimes.
Right.
Right? Yeah, throw you a bone. You know,
Right.
Come
Keep
on,
me
now.
interested in this little game we play.
Come on
yes.
now, right?
Right. Oh wow! I think
Well,
it's time
congratulations
for,
to you both.
Thank you for me.
Congratulations to both.
Right.
Debbie, you and I won, so you know it was
Right.
the story.
Yeah, in his mind,
know.
Yes.
he won, so that's
Yeah,
okay.
because there was a story behind it. I mean, you know, it just
yeah, it was.
it counts
Yeah.
for more. You know, it's
That
I was
does
wondering if
it's
you- I was
that
wondering if you
That
could
does
win
count for more. That's true.
it's that
That's
You heard the word
in-depth
poison?
questioning.
right. Right. Well, DH, I think it's time for laughing with Lynn.
Oh,
Laughing
what's
with Lynn.
Lynn got now? Now,
Yeah.
kind of tell everybody because this is a
Lynn
newer
is our
segment.
number one. Yeah, and Lynn, we appreciate you
He is
joining
our
in tonight
top
with us.
contributor. We're
Yeah.
big enough. We have a contributor now.
Right.
Lynn
Nice.
is our
Thank you, Lynn.
has become our number one fan of our of our show. He watches or he listens to a few different 80s podcasts, and we're fortunate enough to be one that is on his list, and we've become friends with Dr. Lynn, and so Lynn, we wanted to give Lynn an opportunity to be on the show on a weekly basis. So we call it Laughing with Lynn. So he sends us some type of 80s joke or riddle every week.
Oh,
So
boy.
that's what we've got going. So here's Lynn's Laughing with Lynn this week.
All right.
All right.
How many letters are in the official 80s alphabet? The 80s
Official
alphabet.
80s
There's
alphabet.
an 80s.
No,
Right.
so the 80s alphabet. So
Sorry, I had too many.
I had to think about the
Budweisers
real
back then.
alphabet. The real alphabet has 26.
26.
So he wants to know how many letters are in the 80s alphabet. So anybody got a guess on that? DH, we won't tell your guess.
No, I had too many Budweisers in the '80s to guess on that one. So.
Right.
You can't remember it.
Right.
You guys got a
Alphabet?
guess at a number?
I'm gonna guess 80.
Oh,
Ah,
Good
great.
guess.
That's a good
that's
guess.
a good idea.
That's my guess.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'll say 35.
It's actually
35 and
22.
It's
22. Because E.T. went home
Oh.
and somebody shot JR. So Lynn, we appreciate it, buddy. Another dandy. Laughing with Lynn.
Wow.
Good one,
So
Lynn.
catch it.
That
Yeah,
was.
so catch Laughing with Lynn segment every week. We
Yes.
appreciate it, Lynn.
That was pretty
Now-
good.
That was pretty
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Lynn
All right.
comes up with some good ones for sure.
Yes. Now, folks, it's time to reveal the answer to last week's trivia.
Yeah.
So what
we're
we
gonna
do,
see
we
if
put
Mike
this
and
tr-
Debbie know this one.
Yes,
Yeah. I'm ready to give out the last week's trivia answer.
Do it.
And,
Let's do it.
Speaking of that, I guess we need to tell them what that's all about, folks. On the trivia, what has happened with that is, if people get it right when they email us or give a message on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. And it's the correct answer, we put you in a drawing, and the person for the month that gets picked will be a special co-host with us. So that,
Or
that's-
as one
that-
person asked, could I
that's
not
torture.
be a, could
that
I
might
win
be
not
torture.
being a
I
co-host?
don't know if that's actually a prize or not.
Right.
But there you go. So anyway, last week, DH, do you remember if we had some winners to pick from for that one?
We did. I've got
Okay.
their names
Okay.
down, so we'll be
All
picking.
right, very good. So here's the deal. Billy Ocean, one of Billy Ocean's song titles, is actually a name of an 80s band. Billy Ocean, one of Billy Ocean's song titles, is actually the name of an 80s band. So name that song.
Hmm.
Anybody?
give you a
Is
hint.
there a Caribbean Queen band?
There
How about
probably is.
Loverboy?
There probably is
There's
now.
got to be a yacht rock band called.
Right,
Loverboy.
there's got to be.
Yeah, it's Loverboy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
there we go.
That's
There we go.
Okay.
that should have been easy. Can't believe we
So-
didn't think of that.
And DC came up with that one because I was
Good
hearing
one.
Loverboy on one of the Sirius radio stations, and I thought, Well, I'll just make that into a trivia question. So there you
That was
go.
a, that was
That's
a
pretty
good
good.
question. Yeah.
Pretty good one. Pretty good
We
one.
saw
Okay.
Loverboy kind of recently. That guy still sings great.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes. I
amazing.
seen them. Yes, I seen them a few years back
Yeah.
at a small venue, and they put on a great show. They were
Yeah.
fantastic. They were
Really
fantastic.
good.
So DH, you got the trivia for this week, brother?
I do, and I
All right.
got this one. I broke out the old Nintendo and Atari systems, the throwback games,
Ooh,
for a little
okay.
bit of family
That's a
fun.
little different. Yeah.
Yes. So I want to know, in the game Donkey Kong, what does Donkey Kong ask you before you actually start each level?
So
Now,
folks that know
Mike and
that,
Debbie, you're welcome to guess, but you'll have
Yep.
to watch next week for the answer.
right, right.
Oh, we have some
So say
friends
it
that would know the
again.
answer to that.
We do. We have so many friends that would know the answer to this.
But,
So say it
So
again,
what does
DH, for
Donkey
everybody.
Kong? What does Donkey Kong ask you before he starts each level?
I didn't know that. I did
Are you
not
ready?
know that one.
We're ready.
You ready? Are you ready?
Are you
Are
ready?
you ready?
Okay.
Well,
You didn't say it with the voice though. You gotta say it with the Donkey Kong voice.
Are you ready? I don't know.
Oh,
well, we will find out next week if we are ready. So we're
Right.
going to see
If
about
you're
that
ready,
next
yeah.
week.
if it was Centipede or Galaga, those are our two favorite
Yeah.
80s.
See, I
video
used to like Galaga too. That was one of
Yeah.
my favorites.
Oh,
Centipede, I would always get distracted. I mean, somebody walked by and I'm like, "What's going on?"
Right. lose your way.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Some great games
Well,
in the 80s. Yeah.
there was.
Well,
There were some great
yeah.
games back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry, I
guys,
keep-
it's been a pleasure catching up with you again. And
Yes.
Yeah.
we
Thank you.
don't be strangers, and we appreciate it. We see where you hit likes and on our stuff, and we appreciate that. And yeah, very
Absolutely.
much so. And,
Thanks for reaching out.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, we it's a pleasure. Let everybody know kind of what's coming up here in the recent, in the near future for you guys.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, let's see. We also play we do other stuff too. But tomorrow, what's today? Wednesday. We're playing at we play wineries around. We live in Temecula, California. It's a wine country, so we play a lot of wineries there.
As a duo, we do like a duo show.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Then this Saturday we'll be in Palm Springs.
We belong. Will be in Palm
We belong,
Springs.
yeah.
Hunters.
We'll be
Okay.
at Hunters.
Okay.
Then we have an 80s band we play with. They're called Cheese Whiz.
that's
great
cool.
name. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
We'll be with them next month. And
We may have to get Cheese Whiz on.
You should.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Paul and Diane are great. They're the leaders of that band. and
Okay.
they're friends
All
of
right.
ours. A lot of fun.
we fill
Okay.
in.
Yeah,
We're-
it's all good 80s stuff they do.
Oh
so-
yeah, all 80s
Fantastic.
music. They dress up and
Yeah.
it's really fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's really
great.
cool. Yeah.
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 Okay.
We'll have to
Good
look
stuff.
into that. Maybe if they come
Yeah.
on the show, we can call it Cheese Whiz and Crackers. I don't know.
There you
There
go.
we
They
go.
do.
We're
play
the we're the
cheese.
crackers part. Yeah.
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 We're-
We're not
we're-
far off from that. So
It's because we're old and crackly. Every time we move, we crack. So,
that's true. That would work. That definitely would
They used
work.
to bring the can of cheese whiz and crackers at the show.
Yeah. That's cool.
That's
That is
neat
cool.
stuff.
Hey,
Yeah.
snacks and a show. Well, you can't
Yeah,
beat that.
right.
You can't
Right,
beat that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Snacks in the show. That's right. Oh,
great.
wow.
Oh.
Can you guys hang with us as we wrap up the show?
Absolutely. Thank you guys
All
so
right,
much. Though. We have a
fantastic.
blast
Once
with
again,
you. You're
folks,
fun.
check out We Belong and Working Class Dog. Yeah, Mike and Debbie Sears. We
Yes, check them
appreciate
out,
it.
folks.
Yeah, check them out. Just very talented musicians, and they're both right. And yeah, we appreciate you guys very much.
We
Appreciate you
appreciate
guys
you
being
too.
part of
Thank
our
you so
family.
much. Yeah,
All
you guys are
right.
keeping 80s alive too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
It's-
thank you.
it's easy
Doing
because
what
it's
you do.
it's fun stuff to do for sure. It really
Yep.
is. All right, DH, take it, my man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for another episode of D&D Dynamite 80s. I'd like to thank Mike and Debbie for joining us tonight. I usually hear this is where I say congratulations or condolences, but you guys are already members of the D&D family, so
We've
Ian,
already tortured them.
you don't
twice.
get it. You
So
just
there
get
you
a
go.
thank you for coming back on the show.
We're sucked in now.
Oh, we
It's so
we
fun.
always have fun with you guys. We love it.
Oh, we
So
love
thank
it,
you.
and we look forward to catching up with you again sometime.
We'll have you on
So
again, for
yes,
sure.
definitely, folks. Remember, you
Absolutely.
can find us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Canyon Star TV. Coming back soon, the Scarecrow faces. DC will have the first one, and if you just seen, we just got some new merchandise in D&D. Coffee cups there. Yeah, look at that. We don't sell anything to anybody, but hey, we got one, so it's awesome. It works out. You know, but
Imagine
just
you got
something
merch.
else. Yeah, just something
Right.
else to show. We got merch, we just don't sell it. It's all good.
Right, right,
It's,
right, right.
it's fine. It's fine.
Sounds like us,
Oh
we
man.
forget, so.
But yeah. But just make sure and join us in and give us a shout out, give us a like, whatever you prefer, or join in on the show. We appreciate all the comments and all. And DC, before I throw
All
it
the
over to you-
negative comments go to DH. So
yeah, because I don't
make
read
sure
it
you address
anyway,
them
so
to
it don't
DH.
matter. I think that we've got like 1,000 or 2 in the box. I'm not going to read them. I don't.
Right.
It is what it is. You know, when I get a check, I'll start reading. But I don't get
okay.
a check. I'm not
There we
reading.
go.
So there you go.
Keep waiting.
Right, right. So, folks, as always, end off before I send it over to DC. Remember, it doesn't cost anything extra to be kind. So always be kind to each other. DC,
Amen, brother. Amen. Let's get the sponsors in real quick.
let's do it.
DND Dynamite 80s would like to thank their sponsors: Hudson's Flags and More, Jackie's Creations on Facebook, PJG Marketing, The Roy Band, Totally Cool 80s, Charlie Bubbles Cares for Kids, The Magic Yarn Project, and Hearts for Isabella. Please check out all these great folks online.
Yes, check them out, folks. And one of the things when we started this, which will be 6 years, we start year 6 on March 16th.
We did
We
our
start
first
year 6.
We did our first Spotify podcast with a $5 microphone hooked to a phone.
Yes, and no clue,
Sitting together at a table.
no clue of what we were doing, and we
Well,
still
don't.
haven't changed it. So it's all good. It's a format that works. That's all we know.
It's been awesome with you, buddy. It really
Yeah, it's been amazing, dude. I
Lot of
appreciate
fun.
it. Appreciate you and all that you put in too. What I was going to tell the folks is we said when we started this, if it ever got to the point that we could give something back, we wanted to do that.
Sure.
So there's 3 organizations we kind of are associated with, and we're very blessed to be associated with them. The first one is the Magic Yarn Project.
Yeah.
And this is a group of individual volunteers around the nation, and they hand knit head coverings like superheroes, princesses, and all of that. And they donate them and give them to kids that are battling cancer. And it makes such a huge difference for those families.
Please check out
so-
those great folks.
Yeah, so we
All
ask if you're
volunteers.
looking to support someone with monetary or prayers or positive thoughts, please keep them in mind. Also,
Magic Yarn Project.
yes,
Absolutely.
and then Charlie Bubbles Cares for Kids, our friend the Vooch, Paul Karafotis. And what this organization does, if you make a donation, they provide books to kids that may not otherwise be able to afford those books. And as educators, we know how important literacy is at a young age. So we ask that you support them. And then through Charlie Bubbles, we were able to meet up. That's our precious angel, Isabella, there. And she got her angel wings. She had a heart disease and succumbed to it. But her family has started an organization, Hearts for Isabella. And what they do is they go in to hospitals and help these
Help
families,
families deal with the same thing.
through
yeah.
these events. So 3 amazing organizations. We ask that you please just, if you want to honor them with some monetary donations, thoughts, prayers, whatever you want to send them, it would be appreciated. I do want to give one more shout out, DC.
Yes, sir.
Our friends, the Roy Band, have a show coming up this
Yes,
weekend,
they do.
right?
Yes, they
So,
do.
guys, if you're in the Nashville area and you're looking for an amazing show to get out and see, go see the Roy Band.
I'll be there.
DC will
going.
be there. We do a family dinner once a month, so I'll be having fun doing the pop thing and having all kinds of fun there.
Sure.
But I won't be at the show. But DC will be there. But you guys check them out. They're a group of amazing individuals, just great people. They do a lot of good things, so check them out as well.
Yeah, and one of their members is Miss Kimberly Dahm,
Yes.
who we've had on the show, who actually was one of the female performers in Boston.
Yes.
She played
Amazing.
with Boston.
Ooh,
Amazing.
So very talented
Did
musician.
I
And,
see the Rock and Roll Rev had a new book come out?
I
I
don't
want
know.
to say I did. Folks, check it out. I think it's
Yeah.
on Amazon. Brady had a new book come out, I believe. I seen one. I think
Brady
'cause I wa-
Weldon is part
I
of
wanted
the,
to order it.
part
I've
of
got
the
to go
group
back
as
and
well.
look at
Yep,
it. I saw
yep,
it in
the Rock
passing.
and Roll Rev.
So check that out
So,
as well.
great folks, and they've treated
Yes.
us unbelievable. So
Oh, yes. Amazing.
we appreciate them sponsoring us, and yeah, just good folks. So very talented musicians in their own way. So we appreciate them. Next week, I'm gonna keep you busy, man. Two shows.
Man, listen. I called the Screen Actors Guild, okay?
Right.
And I told
Right.
them in my contract, it says one show per week with time off for good behavior. I haven't got a check.
Well, you hadn't had good behavior.
Oh, okay. Well, that blows it. Okay. I understand. I understand. No, I'm excited, folks. We've got, and if you've seen on our web or on Facebook, I think it was, I sent everything out.
Yeah.
I sent out the next 3 shows,
And
but we
you
got
can
a
check it on
special
Instagram
show.
too. Yeah.
Yes, we got a special show that has been added, and I think that's what you're fixing to tell everyone about.
Yeah. On Monday, March the 9th,
yes,
we will have Steve Spears back on the show.
Yes.
Steve is the podcast for the Stuck in the 80s. That's one of Lynn's 80s podcasts that he listens to. Stuck in the 80s is great. And he's authored a book. Steve's authored a book about the 80s. So we're going to talk about that book. But I'm envious of him. He's on one of those 80s cruises right now, Steve is. So
DC, we couldn't do cruises because if we go outside with these heads, we're going to blind somebody.
Well,
we
you
couldn't
keep
do
thinking
that.
that's the reason.
Hey, but
I
we
don't
got
think that's
2
the real
shows.
reason.
Well, I know, but I didn't want to hurt your feelings. DC.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Yeah, and then Wednesday, March the 11th, we'll have our good friend back on the show. He's either 3rd time on or 4th time on. Mike Skill from the Romantics will be back on with us.
Yes.
And we'll catch up with Mike and what he's doing with his band and all that good. Mike's this awesome guy, and we really appreciate him as well. So yeah, he's going to be on. So exciting week next week, man.
It is, man. I tell you what, it's it's a lot of work to get up here and just run my mouth for 30 minutes. But luckily
it's all about the guests.
Luckily we
make
have
this show,
great
man.
guests like
That's
Debbie
right.
and Mike, and that's what the viewers said. Can we have a little less of y'all two talking and a little more of the guests?
don't
No,
blame 'em.
folks.
I don't blame
them. I don't either.
Oh wow.
See, I
Mike,
think what we need to
yeah.
do, we need to start off with just introducing ourselves, introduce the guests, and let them talk for like 30 or 40
Let them
minutes.
go. Let them have it. Yeah.
Hey,
that's right.
one of our chats just chimed in. I love that idea. Let's go with it. So.
There you go. Well, Mike and Debbie, we appreciate you so much.
Yes, thank you for joining
Be
us.
safe in your travels, best to your family, and all
Thank
that.
you.
And
Thank you.
let's stay in contact, and we'll
Yeah,
have
for
you
sure.
again. We'll
Yeah,
have you again.
we would absolutely love that. And congratulations on 6 years to you guys.
Yeah.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate
wonderful.
that very
Keep
much.
doing what you're doing. Yeah.
All
So
right.
we don't know
We'll
what
try.
we're doing,
Well, I
but
don't
we're
know
going
if
to
we'll
try to
keep doing what we're
it.
doing. We need to try to get better at what we're doing.
Right.
That's
As
for
you
sure.
Just
can
do
see
it for
us-
the waffles. I mean,
Right, that's what I'm talking about. All right.
That's it.
As you can see, I'm trying to adjust the new microphone. It's up and down. I don't know what I'm doing here. That's all
Oh, well, once again, Mike and Debbie Saris, we appreciate it. For them,
good.
that's
Yes.
DH, I am DC, and as DC always leads us out, keep playing those 80s, my friends, and we'll see you next week.
See you next
All right.
week.